it's Miss Rouse. I'm just popping in to go over day 4. And remember to study a little bit for your branches quiz on Friday, day 5. So you should know stuff like who represents the executive branch in the national level. It's the president. Okay, so know stuff like that. And you have your practice quiz on that I gave you on day 1 to study. And so today we're still talking about the Bill of Rights. Remember what we say, Bill of Rights. It's your rights, man. Okay, so the first 10, we've talked about 1 and 2 already. So day 4 talks about 3 and 4. And so the third one, you can use your chart here. And I did a beautiful drawing up here on the top for the Third Amendment. I know it's not, but I'll try. Okay, so the Third Amendment says do not have to house the soldiers. It's hard to get out. Do not have to house the soldiers. And remember, the king issued the Quartering Act, and where the soldiers could just come in. This was during the time of the American Revolution, and the colonists did not like that. So they make sure that you do not have to house the soldiers, that the government will provide military bases for them. So that's all Amendment 3 is. Now, Amendment 4 says you cannot have unreasonable search and seizures. Police cannot search your belongings without reason. Now, the king's soldiers would just come in and they would look for what they thought that they were looking for. They would go through everything, and they might plant certain things if they didn't like a certain person. This stuff happened, and so they wanted to make sure that that didn't happen anymore. So if the police wanted to come into my house, let's say they think I did something or I've taken something, they have to have a warrant. They have to have a judge sign a warrant which says what they're looking for and the reasons why that they need to come into my house. Now, there's some exceptions to this, because it says unreasonable search and seizure, and it says without reason. Now, let's say if I'm going to a Reds game, I don't know if you can see, but I have my Cincinnati Red shirt on because it's supposed to be opening day to day, supporting the Reds on the day that I did the video. But anyway, so if I went to a Reds game and I know it's a public place and I'm going in there, they're going to search my belongings. They even have lines for if you bring a bag in, it'll search your bag. Now, everybody's like, well, hey, it says that they cannot search Amendment 4, but this is to protect our freedom, secure the blessings of liberty. Sorry, I had to do a preamble plug in there. But they want to make sure if it's a public place, they need to protect everybody that's there. So they're going to have to make sure that I'm not taking anything in there that would hurt anybody. So, and I know when I'm going in there, I'm going to have that happen. So I don't have to go in there if I don't want my stuff searched. And so sometimes you have to do this stuff if you want to go into public. It protects everybody else's freedom. So, and another reason, let's say, but if I'm on the street, they just can't search my belongings. Except, let's say, for example, that there's a bank alarm going off, and you see me running out, and I have bags that, mark the bank on there, and people are yelling like, she stole money. That's a reasonable cause for them to search my belongings, because they've seen me come out of the bank. Now, I wouldn't do that, but that's just an example. But, or let's say they pass my house, and they've been a 911 call, and they hear somebody yelling in the house for help. Police can go in then, because that's a reasonable, for a reason that they can go in. But if for just no reason at all, Amendment 4, you cannot have unreasonable search and seizures. So that's Amendment 3 and 4. And there's more details in here that you can read about on day 4. Sorry, I picked the wrong one up, day 4 here, and there's some questions here to show what you know from reading. So if you need any help, let me know. All my contacts on there. Hope you have fun learning about the Bill of Rights. Just tomorrow, I won't do a video because day 5 is your quiz. Just do your best, and remember use that chart all week, and then on day 5, show what you know on a quiz. Good luck. You'll do great. See ya. Miss ya. Thank you.